It's here, the Liberty A-League Grand Final, and we're celebrating the biggest year for women's football. Watch the best go all in at the Grand Final on 30th of April before they take on the world. Are you all in? Search A-League's tickets.
Lock me up with a ball and chain, throw away the key.
Surfing to me is just
somewhere where you can go and forget about football or life for a little bit. Just makes you feel free, makes my mind feel free. It's just a beautiful place to be, in the ocean or, in this case, a pool. It's probably the thing I miss most about home is going down to the beach for a surf or, you know, meeting up with a couple of mates to have a paddle.
Grew up in Wamberal, next to Terrigal in the Central Coast. My backyard was essentially a beach for 3 or 4 years while my family house got built. My dad would take us down there and, you know, teach us how to surf. It was an awesome way to be brought up in and around the beach, and with my family and friends. It was a perfect upbringing.
So this is Lachie's first ever boot. Strangely enough, it's a Puma one, which is what he wears now. The other one's with his mum. When she passed away, that was the item that he chose to put in with her. Mariner's breast cancer round. They have a pink jersey for that. This is when he was only just starting out. He wasn't earning a lot of money, but he bought the jumper for us. It says, "Dear Mum and Dad, I want you to keep this on behalf of Mum for the cancer round and all the time and effort that you put in for me." At the time, I really appreciated it, and I still do now. So, yeah, it makes me feel really, really good. Yeah, but sad at the same time, so, yeah.
As I was in high school, my mum passed away. I was doing my HSC exams. It was really sudden, probably in the space of 3 months. So a healthy, fit, beautiful lady all of a sudden disappeared in front of you. You know, your whole world shatters around you, and you know, your friends and family are all there for you, but you know, there's something missing. I think it was a challenge that I accepted and really grew from. I reckon if that didn't happen, I might not be a professional footballer. It gives me a drive to do it for her and all the time and effort she put into, you know, driving me to Sydney 6 nights a week from the Central Coast. And it was probably a wake-up call that I needed to go, yeah, I need to do this. I want to do this, and yeah, I'm proud to sit here, and I think she would be proud of the person I am today. Maybe test your English here.
Nah.
Yeah.
Pope Catholic.
Is it Pope Catholic?
When release that? Next week?
Yeah, after Melbourne City.
Almost.
Yeah, maybe you play a good game. Hopefully. Huh?
Yeah. If I play.
Keep Jamie Maclaren quiet. No goals.
In my pocket?
In your pocket, hopefully. Fingers crossed. You actually suit the headband more than the tie up, I reckon. Come on, show us, show us. Show us. Yeah, oh, mate.
Nah. No chance.
Me and Riz had a bet who could grow their hair longer, and he folded after 3 weeks.
We know a lot about Melbourne City boys, okay? They've changed a little bit under Rado. They haven't changed too much, but they haven't got as many movements, okay, in midfield as they did under Paddy. So this is against Victory. Both the strikers got caught on one side. So here, where will we want our winger Paney? Higher, okay? Because that will keep him more narrow. Because now, when he's playing a switched ball, he's playing it under no pressure to get him in here. So now he's receiving the ball where, Benny Garucha? In the box, okay? So it's important our structure's in here. And Jamie Maclaren will try and find space, whether it's here, whether he comes off. So it must be alive. All right, boys, let's see you outside. Play. Easy. Yes. Good. Love that.
Do you want to know who am I? Left-handed bat. Mid-2000s. WA boy. Loved playing left hand straight through the covers. No. Played with Punter, played with Michael Clark, played with Gilly, played with all the greats, Shane Warne. Played middle order. Yeah, had a Kookaburra bat. From WA.
Michael Bedman's from South Australia.
No, yeah.
Andrew Simons.
No. Mitchell Johnson's a bowler.
I feel like I'm letting Australia down. I said Mark.
Nah.
Don Bradman.
No. Do you want his nickname? That'll give it away. Mr. Cricket. They called him Mr. Yes, Michael Hussey. Order. Mate, you have. Who's shuffling? You're dealing. Are you in for cards?
No, I don't know. I don't play.
No.
Teacher. Keep that
3 aces.
quiet.
Did you pick them up?
I picked them up.
Oh, of course you did.
Must have shuffled right.
Yeah, now I have to shuffle.
What you see is what you get. He's a handful, but he's a good bloke. Like, he's loved to laugh, carries on, but I'm the same. So I think, he's one of my best mates, and we get under each other's skin occasionally, but we love each other. So
It's a good man.
Onwards and upwards.
Yeah, I mean, people are always going to have perceptions in football, and the perception of me is maybe I'm a larrikin. Being brought into football at such a young age with a lot of older guys around, you see things that you might not see when you're growing up. So, for example, you see drinking, you're introduced to drinking, you're on top of the world, you're travelling around Australia for your job, and you think you're on top of the world, and in a split second, a silly mistake or a dumb decision can ruin all this hard work you've put into it, and I've had to learn that the hard way. I was suspended from the Olympic Games for behavioural issues off the field. I regretted my actions, and I learned about myself massively in that period, and I have a better relationship with alcohol now. I have a better relationship with myself, which is a nice place to be in. Because the Olympics was delayed, I was able to play. When I put on that jersey to play for Australia in the Olympics, I gave it everything I had, and knew what it meant to myself and what it meant to the Australian public. It kind of feels like a grand final tonight, so it's that, bit of butterflies, good nervous energy, so it's all been said now, so we're ready to go. Hey, how you going? Hey, hi.
Yeah.
How are you?
How are you, mate?
Good?
Well?
Yeah, well.
See ya.
Actually, how are you? Good?
They're not doing a show on you, are they?
Yeah, entertainment, huh?
Good to see you, mate.
Yeah. Tamoki, we'll sing the national anthem before game. You're Aussie now. Yeah, normally just come out with the lads, have a bit of a chat, a bit of a laugh. Not huge on music. Oh, we got the next national anthem now, lads. Not massive on listening to music before a game. I more like to get around and have a joke with the lads, feel as calm as possible. There we go again. Oh, yeah, I did trivia with Topper yesterday. He couldn't get it.
Get what?
Do you want to have a crack?
Yeah.
Okay, left-hand bat. WA boy, played in the 2000s to 2010. Hit the winning runs in Amazing Adelaide. His brother also played for Australia in ODI cricket for Australia.
I'm not going to comment on nothing about cricket.
Michael Hussey.
Wow.
There it is. Bang. Yeah. Right off the bat.
But I was like,
Yeah.
maybe it's a trick question.
Nah.
All right, boys. Nice night for football, nice night for a big game, boys. Okay? We love these games. This is the desperation and desire that we have to get out to the ball, to get back in. This is Alex and Lachie getting back in, Painey getting back in. Yep, win the ball, and then we can play from there. That's our 3+1, that's the desperation. And then we go on the counter, boys, and they won't catch us. They won't catch us on the counter there. Boys, when you're challenging, you go win that ball. 50-50 ball, you're winning. Your direct opponent, you're beating. That's the mentality we have to have today. You have that mentality that you're going to work for each other, fight for each other, and then play our football with confidence. You'll get what you want. Good luck, boys. Let's go.
Good evening and welcome to Amy Park for this grand final replay between Western United and Melbourne City. Or can Western United bounce back from 2 defeats to their crosstown rivals already this season? If they can, they will still be in the hunt for finals football and the chance to defend their title. But Tuesday is Anzac Day in Australia, and now we pay homage to the Australia and New Zealand Army Corps, as well as to all victims of conflict around the world. Soon we will be all set for kick-off. Nikolai Topor-Stanley announced his retirement from the game at the end of this season this week. He starts in the centre of defence alongside Tomoki Imai. Jamie Maclaren, well, could this be the night he equals the all-time A-League scoring record? It might well be. He's got 11 in 11 so far against Western United. Melbourne City get us underway and are immediately onto the front foot.
Yeah, good evening, Robbie. Jamie Maclaren looking to get that all-time goal scorers record, but Western United, they managed to pull out what no one else thought they could do last year in the grand final, and was a victory against City. Well, this is a grand final for them tonight.
Yes! Yes! All right.
No one gave them much hope last year. They did it. Here they are again, and this time it's to make the finals. Prijovic there with the turn and strike.
Yes!
Ray striding forward. Well, he hit it hard into the feet of Berenguer, who did well to control. They've found a bit of space here. O'Neill. Naboo, overlapping run, Galloway. Naboo's cross in is brilliant. Oh, and Jamie Maclaren. Goal number 21 for Maclaren. And just 13 minutes in, Melbourne City are in that familiar position of leading football matches.
Puts him one behind Bessar Parisha for the all-time leading goal scorer in the A-League. And it's a fantastic start from Melbourne City.
Sit up, Lachie! Seba! Sit up! Seba! Be higher!
That takes Jamie Maclaren level with goals scored for a single A-League club with a certain Archie Thompson, who scored all 90 of his A-League goals for Melbourne victory. And now just one separates Jamie Maclaren from the big prize.
Up! 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 Yes, Lachie!
Half an hour gone. Jamie Maclaren's goal, the difference between the two sides. Oh, that's given away by Galloway. Prijovic, nice little turn inside Reyes. Now for Piraeus. Great save, Tom Glover. Brilliant stop with his legs. And now City can look to burst forward. O'Neill straight up the other end. Tilio, it's got Maclaren in there, and it's Nikolai Topor-Stanley that concedes a corner as we race from one end to the other. But really, Western United should be level.
Yeah, well, it was a good press from Western United again. He just probably held on to it just a little too much there, Prijovic.
They're on gate with Boss.
Go, 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 on his touch, on his touch. Go, go, go.
He clears under pressure. Ooh, and they're lunging in. Goes Nuno Reis, and the yellow card comes straight out.
Are they checking that, Jonathan? He said Moreno off the side.
They had a look at it and agreed with the referee's decision as Piraeus, in his 100th career match, has drawn the two sides level. And there's a bit of afters as well on the pitch, big time. Something has been said or done.
Lachie Wales just runs into Scott Galloway, I believe, in the celebrations. And the game is back on, and their finals are still in sight for Western United.
Well, there's plenty of feeling in this one. It's half-time at Amy Park. Melbourne City 1, Western United 1.
Keep going, Gundy. Keep going, Dill. Painty, bro. How you feeling?
Fucking fight out there, eh?
It's a dog fight. Was I only gonna do that way, Craig?
Boys, we've won a lot of balls on these straight balls in here. Midfielders are doing really well. The strikers doing really well. Our wingers are doing well. We're winning balls here, and our first outlet is forward, and we're hurting them with it. So remain compact, pick the right times to keep going. But keep discipline. Don't get stretched. Don't get spread. Keep discipline. When we stay disciplined, we win a lot of the balls, okay? You're competing. You're competing. Keep what we're doing because it's working. We created the better chances. We'll create more chances, boys. Okay? Keep believing. Come on, let's go.
Come on, lads, come on.
1-1 at the break in what is an absolutely crucial match of football for the home side in green and black. No changes for John Aloisi and Hayden Fox. No changes at the other side either. Jamie Maclaren is looking for a little bit of history himself in the next 45 minutes. And Western United are playing for their finals hopes.
Get Lachie.
Into the challenge.
Turn.
Lachie Wales.
Easy, Riz.
Botic ahead of him. Risdon down this right-hand side. Lachie Wales straightening up. Now for Risdon.
Hear the ball. Turn.
Lustica. Oh, again looking for the pace of Piraeus, but
What a Riz. What a Riz.
it was a tough ask.
Cover for him, Tomoki! Nikolai! Tomoki, be away!
As they look to accelerate quickly. Melbourne City dominating with the ball. Here he is, Naboo, able to turn, bursting into the area. Naboo still going. And Topor-Stanley clears. Lachie, so strong. Lachie still. Lachie, a little touch. Maclaren! Goal number 142. He moves level. An historic goal. What do Western United have in the locker? They've already given so much.
Yes, yes, yes.
Because you can stay in a contest for a long time, but when you're playing without the ball, when you're chasing players as much as they are, when you're doing so much extra running, it can start to hurt you in the latter stages. Botic, oh, it's palmed out. Botic may yet get another chance, and Thomas Lamb clears.
Well done, Noah.
And perhaps Western United are not out of this one yet either.
Just wondering what our subs are going to give us.
Yeah, I know. We're going to need some legs.
Yeah.
who can give us legs and who can retain the ball.
Is there time for Western United? Tilio. Naboo square. Oh! Brilliant. Topo Stanley with a clearance to deny a sure goal. And now Lachie and Maclaren. It's Jamie Maclaren's night. He is the all-time leading goal scorer in A-League history. And fittingly, he's done it in style with the hat-trick.
So, Jimmy, you'll come on and you'll play with Sedler in the midfield as 2. We're going to go with 3 at the back. You'll play as a 10. Okay?
Couple more changes coming, and it has to come now for Western United. They have to go for it. James Troisi replaces Lachie Wales.
Well done, Lachie.
The game is over. It wasn't to be for Western United.
You know, you work so hard all season, and we just left ourselves too much to do, unfortunately. And you come up against a class team like Melbourne City, and they'll punish you when you don't take your chances. And someone like Jamie Maclaren, he broke the all-time record tonight, so credit to him. It's someone I've played with, and phenomenal player and a phenomenal person, and someone that I've looked up to, and you know, had the pleasure of seeing him work every day and seeing what it takes to be that kind of player.
Break it up.
You know what I mean? Scotty Galloway are actually good friends, and they all know that I'm a bit of a shit stirrer on the field, and you know, I'm the first to admit that. I'm the first to go shake their hand and say good game, and once the game's done, it's done. So I know, bro. When I push you, I thought you were great, and then I see what I look at, and I was like, here you go. I seen you. I know. I thought you were going to get sent off. I was about to. See you, mate. See you, mate. Good luck. You're never going to win the grand final or the championship every year, and the thing is, it just shows how hard it is to win a premiership and win a championship. You know, you have to be there every week, and it makes me appreciate it at such a young age to have won a grand final. And you know, someone like Topper, he's only won 1 grand final, and he's played, you know, this sport for 17 years. So it just teaches you have to come back and with a good mentality and push again, and the more chances you're going to get at playing in those games. My dad's done everything for me. He's my biggest role model, and I wouldn't be standing on the field today without him. So it's unreal to put a smile on his face, and you know, that's what makes football so special. Just, you know, the disappointment of that, but then to look over there and to have your dad in the crowd, you know, to have all your teammates here, all the fans that are coming out. You know, sometimes you can get caught up in losing, and it is disappointing, don't get me wrong, but there's so much more to life than just football and just winning a game of football. You know, my family is something I love, and the fans I love, and the players I love. So it's not just about the football for me, it's about the friendships I've made and the people I'm making proud, which is my family, and that's the most important thing.
Lachie Wales. See you next time.
It's here, the Liberty A-League Grand Final, and we're celebrating the biggest year for women's football. Watch the best go all in at the Grand Final on 30th of April before they take on the world. Are you all in? Search A-League's tickets.